Hello and welcome back to a totally professional Let's Play stream. Why was I going to say stream? Because this is now a stream. Anyway, this is totally professional, no cringe-worthy moments at all. Guaranteed 100%. So, last time we left off, we seen a nice sunset, some very nice mountain peaks. We learned about the two main characters in this. I think they're main characters. We're going to find out sooner or later. And we learned about an organization that has some dumb rules that they don't even follow them. And that's about it. Let's get back into it. Load, yes.
何が大丈夫ですよ。ちっとも大丈夫じゃないじゃない。
In her sixth progress report, she had reported that she had gathered pertinent? What the? No idea what pertinent means. I'm assuming it's important. Anyway. Pertinent information here in Yurigaoka city about the existence relating to the progenitor. And after that, her communication had ceased. Huh. Maybe she didn't just investigate and actually try to fight him.
リコリスのバカ。
And there she goes, the tsundere again. I know that I'm just venting my anger. Do you? The real idiot is me. Back then I should have abandoned my current mission and gone straight to Japan. It's my own idiotic fault for not doing that. How can you abandon your current mission? I mean, it's an important stuff, right? Because otherwise, why would you abandon it? But, even so, I doubt she would have done anything, given the fact that how straightforward that conversation was. After hearing word that contact with Lycoris had ceased, the higher-ups at the Rubina had arbitrarily declared her dead in action. But this is no joke. So they're even dumber than we thought. An organization that, oh, my agent is not responding anymore. Well, probably he's dead, he or she is dead, no use trying to search or send a search party or maybe try to save her. Nope, they're dead, most 100% dead, just like there's no cringe in this video whatsoever.
リコリスが吸血鬼なんかに簡単にやられるもんか。
Measly vampire? Didn't just say she was investigated the progenitor? And from what I know, progenitor is pretty damn strong. It's not just a measly vampire. You don't make sense. Your words don't make sense. It's a conviction only someone who has shared their fate with her over long years as her body can understand. Okay, then I guess that means why I don't understand it.
だって、あいつは私に約束したんだから。
Oh yeah, I promise not to die until you're here to die with me, yeah. Sure.
葵との約束ですもんね。一人じゃ死なないって。
Like, you can just see it Oh shit, I'm about to get killed by a vampire. Mr. Vampire, can you give me a second to call my buddy so you can kill her too? You can already see like, what the heck? Oh, it will just take 5 minutes. I have it on speed dial. The vampire would be, are you joking?
リコリスが約束を破るはずがないんだから。
Again, that's not a promise that you can keep 100%. So there's no way Lycoris would die and leave me behind, because she's almighty and the main protagonist never dies, right? Unless it's Akame ga Kill. Because that was our promise to another. Because that was our promise to one another. Our promise. This is the story of how Lycoris and I came to be formally paired together as buddies. Go in flashback mode. I hear the gunshot of Lycoris' benevolence from the little ways of... It's the God damn it! It's the signal we had decided upon. Why was it so hard for me to say signal? Maybe I was a bit...
よし、来い。
what? Wait a second. I hear the gunshot of Lycoris. Oh yeah. Yeah. Never mind. I got distracted by the jiggle physics. I fill my lungs with the almost shockingly thick scent of the foliage and ready my plain twin blades. What? I fill my lungs with almost shockingly thick scent of foliage and... Girl, what are you smoking? Seriously, what are you smoking? How can you fight if your lungs are full with shockingly thick scent? Smoke, I am assuming, cause there's nothing else, and... Well, anyway. I'm over exaggerating about him. Keeping an eye out behind her, Lycoris dashes through the forest, trampling the densely growing vegetation. Trampling the densely growing vegetation, more likely. I can English, don't worry. In fierce pursuit is a creature with black wings like a human and a bat have merged, gradually closing the distance between them.
あいつ自分の腹渡で草を投げ払ってるんですか？とんでもない規格外なやつです。
I agree with Lycoris. You're disgusting adoration. I don't even want to see it. Just from this line, she's pretty much on the spot. Its guts spill from the torn stomach, and it brandishes its entrails like a scythe, cutting the plants and ivy out its way as it dashes along. The sight is sickening. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Please no CGI of that. Please. I'm not sure YouTube will approve of that.
また坂です、葵。
Oh, so this is Lycoris. Damn. Not sure, but I think Lycoris guns are bigger than Aoi's twin blades, if you know what I mean. Lycoris comes bursting out of the shrubbery into our pre-arranged meeting place.
退屈すぎて寝ちゃうとこだったわよ。
What? You do know how dangerous it is to fall asleep when you're in a war situation or something like a war situation, right? That could be the difference between life and death.
それは残念です。寝てる葵を餌にして逃げる予定でしたのに。
Lycoris confirmed best girl. That remark was spot on.
ちょっと、それ本気じゃないわよね。
And she has bitten the bait. God, you're so naive.
さあ、どうですかね。
Who knows, I might or I might have not. I lower my stance, feeling a slight twinge of unease at my partner's straight face and really not amusing response. I find it quite amusing, especially because you have bitten the bait. What the heck? Is that how a vampire sounds?
来たです、葵。
わかってる。
I know that you know, but so you know that I know that you know that I know. With a screeching sound like nails striking across metal, a black shape comes bursting from the undergrowth, and I leap. Where? Somewhere.
ほら、あの世で自分の腹渡食ったろ、化け物。
Oh baby, let's just take a few seconds to appreciate this amazing scene of how she's charging into action and how we have a lovely view of these twin blades right here. Okay, that's enough. Jesus, dude, calm down. You sound like you got your D chopped off. Or maybe he did. We don't actually see it. With its head now gone, the torso crumbles motionless down into the vegetation with a thump. With a thump? Then it goes missing. It goes looking.
ようやく死んだか。ったく、吸血鬼ってやつはなんでどいつもこいつもしぶといのよ。
Vampire F so stubborn. Girl, you have a bad foul mouth. Someone bring us the soap. We need to wash her mouth with soap. I give the head lying on the ground a nudge with the tip of my toe and brush my sticky bangs from my forehead. Sticky bangs? I'm not going to say that I had a lewd thought about what is on her face right now. But why with your toe? Ew. Just use the tip of your shoe or something. Even after sustaining injuries that would have easily killed a human, the vampire had still bared its shining fangs. Yeah, that's pretty common. Maybe not on humans, but on snakes and other Oops, excuse me about that. But on snakes and I think wolves? Not sure about that, but I know on snakes it's pretty common. Now that I see her weapon, this pattern reminds me of someone that's in the archer class and is using this same amount of pattern in his blades. Comment down below if you know who I'm referring to. Creatures of the night that prey upon humanity, they have lost all their sense of reason but gained immense physical power. Basically, they gone berserk. They have no thought or morality in their principle of conduct. So, do they do the dude on Mountain Dew? Not sponsored, by the way, but Mountain Dew, if you want to, I'm open to. Sometimes for food, because even vampires get hungry. Sometimes on impulse. On impulse? Is calling a vampire a bloodsucker enough to make him angry? To want to kill you? Probably. Sometimes simply to kill time. Hey, I have some time to kill, so let's kill some humans. That sounds like a perfect way to kill some time, right? They hunt, devour, torment, kill humans, the hideous existence known as a vampire. And sometimes they try to do your taxes and charge you a whole shit a lot. Oh wait, that's the tax office, not a vampire. Pretty much the same. However, the face of the creature's head, which my nudge has sent rolling like a ball, still retains, more likely, strong traces of humanity. Yeah, that's what a vampire is.
どうせなら顔も化け物顔に変異しとけってのよ。
I think you're confusing werewolves with vampires, Aoi. Werewolves are the ones that have the face of that monster also. When there are still traces from when they were human, it makes me feel bad after I've killed them. I suppose so. Then again, why would you feel bad? Even if it's a human, if you have, like, for example, Jack the Ripper in your face and you're killing him, you're a cop and you're killing him, would you feel bad for it? Probably, but we're getting excess tension here. It's not out of guilt for taking a vampire's life that was once human. So if it's not guilt, then what is it? It's disappointment and regret aimed at myself for being too weak to stop people failing. Too weak to stop people falling, more likely, to the vampire in the first place. Ah, yeah. I don't feel guilty for killing them. I feel disappointed because I can't kill all the vampires in the entire world. Like, if a schoolgirl named Marika managed to kill Oops. I almost went into spoilers there. Almost went into spoiler territory. Lycoris slips past me and goes up to the fallen head, then without any hesitation picks it up.
リコリス？ちょっと何やってんのよ。現場には触れずルビナに報告するのが私たちの任務でしょ。
You also interfered with the scene, but yeah, this is more grave, I guess. The Rubina is a special organization whose calling is the extermination of vampires. Eliminating vampires requires specialist knowledge and weaponry. Yeah, you need to have a wooden stake, a hammer, and you need to know when and how to point the stake at its heart, and how to smash the hammer in the stake to kill him. Also indispensable are the agents who use those tools and risk their lives to fight. Yeah, because you know, weapons are useless unless someone uses them. This unique organization with the accent on unique gathers daily reports on incidents relating to the vampires worldwide. Our fate is to fight and to die at the instructions of the Rubina. Okay, I can understand the fight, but if the organization tells you, okay, go die at that spot, instead of go kill that vampire, are you supposed to go and let that vampire kill you? Oh well. That's just another black ball in the organization's black balls or something. I have no idea where I was going with that. The Rubina's orders are absolute. Of course they are, cause why not? We must not doubt them. Okay, so it's that type of organization. Now the whole non-thing makes sense.
顔の汚れくらい払ったところで倒したのだから問題ないはずです。
Why are you cleaning it? Oh well. Lycoris responds in her usual unreadable tone, then sets the severed head on a stone and uses the hem of her skirt to wipe the dirt from its visage. Ew.
ああ、そんなことして知らないわよ、怒られても。
Oh yes, you are. Stop being so freaking tsundere. You very know well that you're going to defend her when she gets told off. She's like, bitch, come on, I know you're going to save my ass. She can definitely hear my rebuke, but Lycoris ignores it and continues wiping off the dirt in silence.
ほんと、こいつって何考えてんのか読めないな。
Yeah, none of us has any idea what any of us are thinking, cause you know, we're not mind readers. Well, most of us are not. There are some people that say they can read minds, but just moments ago this vampire had been trying to kill us. And now we are showing kindness? Is that kindness? Why is Lycoris acting like she's mourning for this monster that has devoured a total of 146 people over 32 separate incidents. Okay, so the organization does investigation every single day, right? So how the heck did this vampire manage to kill 146 people over 32 separate incidents? It's not 146 people in one incident, it's 32 freaking separate incidents. Who the heck runs this organization? The child boss that won the Oscar instead of, oh, you know, I don't know, Your Name or A Silent Voice? Because this really sounds like some moron is running the organization. Lycoris is habitually silent and does not speak to anyone. He is somewhat of an oddball even in the Rubina. I guess I'm an oddball also, because I don't go around everywhere and try to speak with everyone I see. I think you're the oddball there, Aoi. Because of that, although it's an ironclad rule that we operate in pairs, yeah, we all know how ironclad rule is, especially when it's not. She still hasn't been assigned a specific partner. Ironclad my ass. It's ironclad when they need it.
何考えてんのかわからないけど。でも。
Of course you don't know, because you can't read her freaking mind. Well, unless you're Monica and you can read her script, then yeah.
しょうがないな。ほら、そんな汚れた服じゃ余計汚くなるだけでしょ。
Isn't that like if you use your dirty clothes you're going to make them even more dirtier? What's the point? They're already dirty. I pull out a handkerchief from my pocket and thrust it in front of her. Okay.
ハンカチ？葵？
Why would you give me a handkerchief to wipe a severed head? My clothes are already dirty, leave me alone. Baka. She hesitates, looking stupidly down at the handkerchief I forced into her hand as though she really has no clue what's going on. Hey, I have no clue why would someone use a handkerchief to wipe some severed head, but I would hesitate also.
ハンカチ使っていいですか？でも汚れちゃうですよ。
Exactly. Why use something like that when I can already use something that's already dirty?
いいのよ、それバーゲンで買った安物だし。ちょっと使い古してるけど、あんたのスカートで拭うよかマシでしょ。
Don't worry, I got it for cheap and it's a bit worn out. I was going to throw it away anyway, so you might as well use it. Yeah, that sounded very logical. As she stares unmoving at the handkerchief, I start to fidget, feeling a sense of embarrassment quite unlike mine. I think she realized how dumb giving a handkerchief to wipe the severe hair sounds like. That's why she got embarrassed.
早く済ませなさいよ。私帰って見たい番組があるんだから。
Sure. Just like I have a date to go on after this video is done. It's a lie. I've come up. It's a lie I've come up with on spot because I want to break the strange mood quickly. But I'm kind of annoyed at myself for not thinking to say I have a date or something. Hey, no stealing of my ideas, okay? They are copyrighted. How is that? DM you? Or whatever. I'll sue your ass, your fictional ass, cause I can. I lost trail
洗
of
って返
where
す
I
で
was
す。
going. Ah, see, she's very kind and considerate. Not going to give it back dirty.
いらない。むしろ返してくるなよ、女汚れたもん。バッチリな。
That was rude. That was very rude.
大丈夫。超強力シミ落とし洗剤持ってるですから、綺麗にして返すです。
Super stain removal. Is that Vanish or Ace? Because that's what we use here for strong stains. But then again, I think in other places they use Tide Pods. For laundering purposes, not dinner or lunch, I hope.
そういう意味じゃないわよ。ハンカチについた汚れは洗って落ちても心の汚点までは落ちないって言ってるの。
Then why did you give it to her? If you're so caught up on that handkerchief that after... fuck it.
そのハンカチ使うたび、このハンカチ腹渡ぶちまけてた吸血鬼の血まみれだったやつだって思うのよ。そんなのかわいそうでしょ、私が。
You make less sense than I do. And I make no sense most of the time. So why would you give your handkerchief to someone for that if you think like that? Well, plot convenience, I guess. I blurt it all out in one breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Indifferent to my slight dizziness from lack of oxygen, Lycoris' eyes widen and she claps her hands together with a noise of deep admiration. Yeah, like, how can you say something nonsensical as big as that? As even big as that made no sense, her saying that make even less sense.
もうやだこいつ。一緒にいるとなんか調子狂うのよね。
Yeah, that may be a starting of a Yuri relationship. Cause if anime taught me anything, is that's how tsunderes act. At first, if I had a hole, I'd bury Lycoris alive in it with that. Oh, if I had a hole, I'd bury Lycoris alive in it with that vampire and leave her for dead. What? I'm going to ask again, bitch, what the heck are you smoking? Literally, what are you smoking to say something like that? She's your freaking partner. With that dangerous thought in mind, I cast my eyes over the area, but alas, there's no such convenient hole. Oh my god, she's cuckoo. Even more cuckoo than me. Once this mission is over, I probably won't be paired with Lycoris again for a while, so why do you keep accepting to be paired with her if you don't like her? Giving up on the burying her in a whole plan, I decide to replace it with a scheme to get away from her before she drives me any crazier. I don't think you can get any more crazier than you already are.
生首をきれいにするなりなんなり納得がいくように付き合ってやってさっさと切り上げる。これに限る。
Okay. This is the benefit of strength of our temporary scratch team. Scratch team? Can you scratch this spot on my back? It's very itchy and I can't reach it. Preferably with your boobs if you can. Thank you.
貸して。あんたが拭かないなら私が拭くから。
I snatched a handkerchief from her and then set about vigorously wiping down the vampire's face. Ew. Just when you thought she wouldn't get any more crazier than that.
うげえ、こいつの面の皮厚ゴムみたいに伸びる。しかもなんか腐ったミミズみたいな匂いしてるし、キモ。
Stretchy like a condom? Okay, so I'm assuming you're not a Virgin Mary anymore. Smells, the smell, I'm going to assume it's very gross just from that description alone. Lycoris watches as I violently scrub at the creature's face, letting loose all my ill will on it until she passes down, unconscious. Partway through, she joins me in my cleaning.
うっしゃー、だいぶ綺麗になったんじゃない？どうよ。
Okay, what was the purpose of it cleaning it? Lycoris nods slightly, then offers up a short prayer. Then she puts her finger on the trigger of her beloved benevolence. Wow.
何してんのよあんた。
Lovely gun we seen there. Lovely pair of guns. This time is my turn to look at her with wide eyes at her. Oops. This time is my turn to look at her with wide eyes at her. Completely unexpected, eccentric behavior. To look at her with wide eyes at her. My grammar is very bad, probably, but that sounds even to me bad. Look at her with wide eyes at her.
せっかく綺麗にしたのに顔ぐっしゃぐしゃになっちゃったじゃない。
Yeah, cause shooting a dirty face feels so wrong, right? I just like how the smug face she has right now. And Aoi is like, what the heck? The severed head sitting atop of the rocks sustains a rain of her special silver bullets and explodes in a mush like a tomato. Oh yeah, I forgot about the silver bullets.
祈りをあげられたし、もう用なしになったです。
Sure.
言ってる意味わかんないんだけど。
Me neither. This is the first time I agree with you, Aoi. If she was just going to smash it up, there was no need to work so hard to clean it up in the first place. It was a complete waste of effort. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this, again, I agree with Aoi.
言っても葵には理解してもらえないです。
I still would love to hear an explanation and hate this excuse. Even if I explain to you, you still wanna understand? How do you know? Explain it to me and let me decide if I understand it or not. She glances at me out of the corner of her eye, then turns away and sticks her nose into the air.
ちょっとあんたね、それが一緒に戦ったバディに対して。
Didn't you say you're temporary body and not really body? I stop, holding back the rest of my reproachable words.
そうよ。別にリコリスと私は一緒に組んでるわけじゃないじゃない。
Exactly. We were teamed up just for this mission. Just what I was expecting from a temporary partner. I don't know what you were expecting. I'm expecting some common sense. Maybe. But I'm pretty sure there's no common sense in either of you two. Unless those two juggernauts are the common sense. Our team will be disbanded soon enough. I don't have any right to criticize Lycoris for her eccentricities. And for her part, Lycoris also has no obligation to explain everything to me. Yeah, that's true, but it would be polite to explain it when I asked, I guess.
バカ、分かったわよバカ。もう詳しくは聞かないわよバカ。
That's a lot of baka there. I haven't heard them so many idiot since Shakugan no Shana, I think, was the last point I heard. So many idiot.
2回言った。私、葵より IQ 高いです。
She even Lycoris is indeed the best girl. She even points it out herself. But then again, saying you have a higher IQ than the other person, even if it's true, it's not really showing that you have a higher IQ.
そうでしょうとも。今回の待ち伏せ作戦だってあんたの提案だしね。
Okay. Although our opponent was a vampire, it was a low tier one. I'd been confident that we could beat it without resorting to cowardly tactics like an ambush if it came down to a fight. Cowardly, you know what they say, there's... everything is fair in love and war. But there are some stuff that are cowardly, yeah. But the issue was those bat wings. They often cause problems when fighting vampires. Gravity, the force that humans living on the earth cannot escape the pull of. I'm glad she specifically mentions living on the earth, because you know, if humans go to live on Mars or on the moon, they don't have to face gravity, or they escape gravity's pull if they go on Mars or on other planets. Other planets don't have gravity, for sure. Because of gravity, we can't leave the ground, and so the majority of our attacks are land-based. Have you ever heard of jetpacks, hoverboards, planes, stuff like that? Heck, if there are vampires and stuff like this, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of magic that can help you levitate, right? So your point is as dry as a rock. However, while there are individual variations among the vampires in general, are some rare creatures with bat wings, and they are unparalleled nuisance. They especially appear among low-tier vampires. In other words, the more atavistic type, for what those creatures lack in intelligence, they have a tendency to make up for in survival ability and aggression. So basically just like human beings, when intelligence and strength doesn't pull you out of the dire situations, your survival instincts kicks in. That's why people are able to lift some, I don't know, heavy objects that they normally couldn't lift. I'm beginning to think she really has a low IQ, because this is pretty basic stuff. No matter how experienced a vampire no matter how experienced of a vampire hunter you are, it is no easy feat to wage battle in the blind spot above your head. How about you just use a shotgun or a sniper rifle or anything automatic and just shoot it out of the sky? Then, done. And so our plan to defeat it, in this case, had been to lure it into the forest where it wouldn't have the space to spread its wings, while one of us lie in wait to attack it. And from what I've seen, it still spread its wings and was flying through the forest. Lycoris' plan is the reason I could execute this mission to its completion. I'm grateful for that, but I'm not really
私、
grateful.
恩をあだで返すことしたくないから、この機構も戦闘の結果って上には報告しておいてあげるけどさ。
My report. Huh?
これは貸しだから感謝しなさいよね。
You don't expect people to be grateful to you when you say be grateful to me because I'm doing you a favor. That's not how gratefulness works.
恩を感じてるって言った下の根も乾かないうちに今度は感謝しろと命令してくるですか？
Lycoris, best girl.
今回の件は感謝してるわ。たとえあんたが死体をいたぶる性癖の持ち主でも、そのあんたのおかげで生きて帰れることに変わりないもの。ありがとう。
That didn't sound like a thank you. That was sarcasm, like you're forced to say thank you. Yeah. I thrust my finger violently at her as I make my declaration. Declaration of independence, probably.
でもね、それはそれ、これはこれだから。この変態、ネクラの頭皮油豚骨風味の豚バナ任せやろ。嫁に行き遅れろ。
What? I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to censor this. I don't think YouTube is going to like seeing this. You'll never find a husband. Yeah. There are a lot of guys that would.
悪口もこう面と向かって言われるといっそすがすがしいものですね。興味深いです。
Oh, give it up, Aoi. You just can't win. Lycoris puts a hand on her chin with a look of deep admiration.
私影でこそこそとか嫌いだし、かといって表面だけ仲良く取り繕うってことができるほど器用でもないからね。
Yeah, I hate to gossip about behind people's back also. It's the most stupidest thing you can do. Pretend you're like you're a friend of someone, then gossip or talk about him behind his back. I bluff hard, sticking my chest out as far as I can in an effort to act cocky. Ooh. Loving that chest pulled in. In this posture, her chest looks bigger than Lycoris.
いい？あんた、その秘密主義なとこ直さないといつまで経ってもバディなんてできないからね。
That's a bit rude of you to say. Like, everyone has secrets. It's not your damn business to know every little secret a person has. Especially if you're not comfortable of telling them your own secrets.
なら私はこのままでいいかもです。一人の方が気楽ですし。
It looks like it's easier by yourself, but it never is.
私が困るのよ。
Why is it not fine for you? Is it because of you? She actually wants to be Lycoris' friend, this Baka Tsundere, but apparently she has very big problems expressing it, just like yours truly. I yell at Lycoris, who is despairing, no, already completely accepting of her isolation. Just like, again, yours truly, I accepted my isolation.
あんたがそんなだからあんたが任務に就くたんび私が付き添う羽目になってんでしょうが。
So you're the only one that can go with her on missions because you're the only one that puts up with her, maybe? Or why? That make... Although a large part of why I get paired with Lycoris so often is because I don't have an assigned body either, but I don't have any intention of going out of my way to tell her that. So you actually want to be her body, but don't want to be her body at the same time. And still want to be her body, but my head is about to explode.
少しは養え社交性。
I have social skills. True, I have social skills. Yeah, sure. Just as I make that blunt retort, there's a sound of helicopter overhead. Of a helicopter from overhead. The familiar crest of the Rubina adorns its door. Wait, what? Ah, fuck. What the heck did I do?
もしかしてルビナのお迎え？まだ連絡入れてないのに早くない？
Well, someone contacted it.
さっき連絡を入れといたです。任務が終了したら連絡を入れて回収してもらうのが決まりですから。
Yeah, I was about to say if you weren't the one that did it, then most likely Lycoris did. Retrieval, of course, means collecting us. No shit! At the same time, the Rubina also take... At the same time, the Rubina also take away the vampire's remains to hand over to their researchers to be dissected, and whatever the researchers do with them, the Rubina researchers dissect... Oh my god, The Rubina researchers dissect the dead bodies, and sometimes still living ones. Ew! Isn't that considered torture if you dissect someone living? And utilizes the knowledge gleaned from them in creating weapons to defeat vampires.
自分たちを生かすのが憎い吸血鬼のおかげだなんてとんだ皮肉話だわ。
Yeah, it's ironic that you have to study your enemy in order to know how to defeat your enemy. It's ironic indeed.
皮肉
Not
か。
her perfect plan to subdue the vampire, her contact to the Rubina. Lycoris had disappointedly carried out the mission without once seeking my opinion. What the heck? Why would they... I'm done trying to make sense of this. And not just this time.